Aloha, Richard Halverson here, and this is part 2 of a video on section 14.6 in the textbook, the section on dictionaries. And so let me share my screen. And so I covered this part in the video I just made earlier. There's an earlier video which covers more in depth the section, the text of the section, and hints on how to do quiz questions 1 to 11. This quiz is a pretty large quiz, and we're going to cover the rest of the quiz questions in this video. But first of all, you should watch this, and dictionaries. They're kind of like lists, but there's actually a key value. So with a list, you can refer to the different items in your list by an index, by whether it's the first one or the second one or whatever. With dictionaries, it adds one more thing there, and that is a key value. So you no longer can access by an index. You access by a key value. So that means you have to know what the key value is that you're looking for. Whereas with a list, you can just ask for the first one, ask for the one off the top of the list. So there's a little bit of distinction there. If you try to access an item off of a dictionary with by an index, it's not going to understand. See, that's what this error is. Anyway, so I might have misspoke earlier, but so dictionaries have keys. Lists do not have keys. So there's a two-part component, a key value pair, and so with the dictionary, you specify, I want the value that corresponds to key value X, and then it's going to return to you. That's going to evaluate to the value part of the key. So let's say we have a dictionary here, and it looks like this. With these look like maybe social security numbers and associated with some people. And so you can say, I want a dictionary whose value is associated with 132, 56, 62, 90, and then it'll give you back Peter. Creating a dictionary is specified like this, using curly braces, the key and the values, two items, key values, the social security number, and the value part of the key is of the item is John and Peter, you see. So you can create an empty dictionary like this or like this, not to be confused with sets. And so you can assign a value to a dictionary, key, associated with a key like this, for example. Here it shows some examples of assigning values and so on. And what happens if you try to access a dictionary item that doesn't exist? In other words, there's no key, the key is not in there. You access it by key, and there's no such key. That's an error. And then to delete, you do that. To delete, you can loop. And and the rest of the quiz questions that we're going to be doing today, starting with quiz question 12, involve loops. So that's why I split this up into a second video. So you can have a dictionary, and to loop through the items in the dictionary, you say for, and then some value for the key. K, it can be anything, but in this example, it's just this value called, this variable name called key in the dictionary. So, here you're printing out the key value, and then you're printing out what the value is associated with that key right here. And so what would print out is this loops through all of them, and there's two of them. First one is this 1, so it prints out the key, which is this, and then it prints out the value part, which is John, and that is exactly this here. Not sure you'd need the str, but anyway. All right, so that's that. There's a length function, and this tells you how many items there are in the dictionary, and like that. Testing to see if there's a key, if a particular key value is actually in the dictionary. It's an expression that looks like this. It uses the in operator, and this is this key value in the dictionary students, in the student's dictionary. So in. You can test equality by seeing if two dictionaries have exactly the same item values, and order does not matter. So a dictionary that looks like this is exactly the same as a dictionary that looks like this. The second one here, even though the order of the items themselves are the same. These operators don't make sense. And there are some other methods here that you can use to operate on dictionaries. All right. So let's get back to the quizzes. We were on 12. So let's look at quiz question 12 here. Okay, given a dictionary D and a list. Okay, so we're talking about dictionaries and lists. Remove all the elements from the dictionary whose key is an element of the list. Okay, so we have a list. Okay, so here we have a list. Looks like that. And here we have a dictionary. And what we want to do is, this is a list of keys. This is a list of keys that we want to delete out of the dictionary. So we want to delete 1 and 7. So we want to delete 1 and 7. And all that's going to be left is 3, 4, 5, 6. And lo and behold, that's what the resulting dictionary would be. So how do we make this? You basically want to have a delete function. You want to delete a dictionary of some key value that comes out of the list. So we want to have that there, but I think we want that to be part of a loop that loops through all of the list items. So so that would be let's do for an item in list. We want to delete. We want this to be I then, because this is going to be it's going to loop twice. 1, 2. It's going to loop once for here, once for this one, and once for this one. And the first one, it'll delete D of 1, which is that one, and the second one will be 7 of. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that'll work. Let's bring up some code here, and I'm going to say this is copy D equals that, and LST equals 1, 7, and I'm saying for this, copy this and put it over here. For that, do that, and then I want to display out. I want to print D. I think that'll work. Let's see if this works. Python test.py. Oh, I need the colon. I need a colon here. Save this. Try again. Oh yeah, okay. So we printed out the remaining D. So what remains is that. Okay, so anyway, that worked. So anyway, so it looks like that's the right answer. What's next. Given a variable province premier that is associated with a dictionary that maps the province names to the names of the province premiers, what's a province premier anyway? I think it must have something to do with Canada. Province premiers. How do you spell premiers? I forgot. E-M-I-E-R. Sorry, I'm just wasting your time here. Oh, it's people. That's what I thought. Oh, these guys. All right, fantastic. Those are the province premiers. I see. Okay, so glad I cleared that. Okay, so we want to make. So we have this. So the key would be the province, and the value would be the premiers, and we want to make another dictionary called Premier Province, which is the inverse. In other words, it maps the names of the premiers into the provinces. So the first one maps the name of the province into the premier. And the second one, we want to map the name of the premier into the province. And we have the first one, and we want to make the second one. Okay, so I would first of all say, well, first of all, let's create an empty dictionary. Something like this equals that. That's an empty dictionary. And then we want to do four province in province premier. For each of those provinces, we want to, okay, so I'm going to do prem equals province premier of prov, okay? So this I get back the premier. Okay, I got the province, and I got this dictionary, and I want to get what the premier is, and so that's how you get that. So now I got both the premier and the province, and what I want is I want to add. How do I add? Oh, I just assign. So premier province of premier equals province. I bet the answer is kind of like that. I'm going to waste some more time here, and I'm just going to figure out how to grab these guys out. Copy. I'm going to go over here and paste, and it's going to be Alberta, comma, quotes. Got to put some quotes there. Colon that, comma, right, these must be the names of their parties or something. Colon. comma. I mean, okay. This will comma. Okay, this is. I know I'm wasting your time. Okay, so this is. This is a dictionary. It is the dictionary called Premier Province. So I'm going to, no, the other one, Province Premier. So I'm going to say Province Premier equals that. Okay. And then I'm going to say, then I'm going to do all this. And then I'm going to print out print Premier Province. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll tell you what, just to prove, I'm going to say print Province Premier. Okay, so first I'm going to define it. Then I'm going to print it. Then I'm going to zero that out. Then I'm going to print that and see what this does. Okay, yeah. So this is the premiers and this is the province. Premier province. So you can see that the second one, which is premier province, maps the premiers to the provinces. And the first one, province premiers, maps the provinces to the premiers. So anyway, all right. So that should probably work. You can submit it and see. Given a variable state capitals, it refers to a dictionary that maps U.S. states to their capitals, and another one, provincial capitals, that maps Canadian provinces to their capitals. Associate a dictionary that maps states or provinces to their respective capitals. Regional capitals. Okay, so basically, we want to create a new thing called regional capitals. And we can do it this way. And then we want to loop through all the state capitals and loop through all the provincial capitals, adding them to the regional capitals. So we can do four states, four state in state capitals, colon, regional capitals of state equals state capitals of state. Okay, now this does it for the states. You can finish this for the provinces, okay? What's next? Given three dictionaries associated with the Canadian capitals, the Mexican capitals, and the US capitals. It maps, maps, just like before. Create a new dictionary called NAFTA capitals. Isn't NAFTA, there's no NAFTA anymore, is there? Well, that's just like the other one. That's just like the one we just did. NAFTA capitals equals an empty dictionary, and first we want to go through, we can do the Canadians one first. Maps profits as states or respective, what prov doesn't matter, in Canadian capitals. We want to add NAFTA capitals of prov equals Canadian capitals of prov. I think it's the same. You know, whatever you want to call these, but anyway, so I've dumped in the Canadian capitals. You got to do the same thing for the Mexican capitals and the U.S. capitals. I'm pretty sure that's all this is. Anyway, let's see what number 16 is. Given a variable polygon sides that is associated with the dictionary that maps names of polygon to the number of sides, create a new dictionary that maps the number of sides into the polygon names and call it N polygons. Well, this is just stupid. We have polygon sides, and this equals something like something. Polygon sides. Polygon sides and names. All right. Where's a bunch of them? Something like just a list. Okay, here's a list. Here's a list of 10. 3 to 10. I don't want that. Copy. Paste. 3 triangle. Okay, I actually want, see, we start with, we start with names to sides. Okay, so we got to do this. This is names to sides is the first one. So, comma, names to sides, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 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 comma. I like nonagon better. And decagon. Okay, that's okay. I'm sorry, this is taking so long. So I got to put, this is a quadrilateral. Triangle, I like quadrilateral. I'm more familiar with that term. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? I don't need to do any of this. Let's see. I actually want this here. And on this side, I want just this there. And then here, I just want, dun, dun, dun. No, I don't want that at all, do I? I just want this, this, this. This is 7, 9. Just got the 6. Charlie got nothing else to do on a Sunday afternoon here. You can probably fast forward through this. Quote, quote, quote. Quote. And this is going to end it. And I got to have put, oh, these are colons. Oh, man, I'm messed up, aren't I? Nine, 10, and now I gotta put comments here, right? Oops. All right. All right, so this is the new polygon sides. Equals that. And we want to create n polygons, don't we? N polygons equals whatever it is. We don't know what it is yet. Well, we're just going to loop through for name, whatever, in polygon sides. What do? We want to set n polygons of whatever polygon sides is of name equals name. Okay. And then let's print out n polygons. Okay, so let's print out print polygon. Okay, so so you see that, so this goes through all the names. So it's going to go through triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon. So it's going to go through all the names. So keep in mind that this is going to be a name. It's going to be the current one it's working on. Starts out as triangle. This is triangle. So then, what is 3? We want the index here to be 3. And so that's exactly what polygon sides of name is. Okay, polygon sides of name is this, and polygon sides of this is 3. So that's what this expression is. This is 3. And what we're saying is that the n, when this is 3, then this has got to be what this is, triangle. So this just goes through and sets, as this loops through, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as this loops through, this is going to be triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon. And so each time it gets set, each time we're setting a new item in here, and then here we print it out. Let's see what this actually runs. Yeah, 3 is triangle, 4 is quadrilateral, like that. Okay, I think that'll work. I'm pretty sure that'll work. Yes, that'll work. Okay, anyway, so you have enough now to do that one. Yeah, you only have to do a small part of that, just the loop part. Okay, here's another one. Yeah, I don't. So we're going to use the sorted function in Python for this. But anyway, so we have a variable called this, and it's associated with a dictionary that maps the names of World War II battles to the victors. So it's I'm just going to put a comment in here. It's going to be this of, this is a battle name, equals, France or whatever. Did France win any battles? I assume they did. Okay, so something like this. This is a country. The victors, I presume, was country. It's country. Okay, so that's what this contains. This World War II battle winners contains, and we want to write code that associates a sorted list of battle names, and those are going to be the keys to associates a sorted list of battle names that appear as keys in this dictionary with the variable battles. Okay, so we have a variable. So we want to produce a variable called battles, and this is going to be some sorted list of battle names. So this is just going to be a list. So battles is just a list. Battles is a list, and it's going to be like battle names in alphabetical order. So I have no idea what battles are. Battles of World War II. So we got a bunch of battles here. What are 5 major battles in World War II? Okay, there's a bunch of battles. Kirk's, whatever. Kirk's, Berlin, Moscow. Doesn't say who won them. I have no idea. Okay. Oops, what did I just do? So anyway, we've got Kirk's, Berlin, Moscow. Was second one on there. Oh, okay. So here's a bunch of battles. And I have no idea who won those. But anyway, okay, so I don't need to do all this for this one. I'm going to close this. So it's going to be a list of them, Berlin, and then some other ones, but they're going to be in alphabetical order. Okay, so maybe Berlin, then whatever. P is after Moscow. And so we want to produce this. Well, so we first need to create an empty list, battles. So that's an empty list, and then we're gonna use this sorted. I didn't see this method, Python, but we use the sorted method, sorted function, sorted. Sorted function, it just sorts it. Okay, so sorts. Okay, so we're gonna, we need, shows with the dictionary. No, okay, so it's gonna be the dictionary. So we're gonna, okay, so for B, for battle in sorted, and here's where we'll use the sorted function. World War II battle winners, keys though. Keys. This is how you get the keys of them. So this is going to take World War II battle winners, and we want to sort World War II battle winners by the keys. We want to sort them, and that's the order in which you want to pull these B's out of. Okay, and then after that we can just you know, battles, and to append onto a list. It's like this. So I think something like that will work. You can try it. That's basically the idea. Okay, I think there's a little bit easier. This is a little bit easier because we aren't using all these fancy sorted functions that they don't even talk about. You're just supposed to Google it, I guess. But anyway, okay, so given a dictionary D, determine a new dictionary that reverses the keys and values of D. Well, that's basically what we've been doing. Thus, the keys of D become the values of the new dictionary, and the values of D become the keys of the new dictionary. Okay, so that's exactly what we've been doing in the last few quiz questions. So we assume D has no duplicate values. Well, that's nice because you know, you can't have duplicate keys in a dictionary, and that no two keys map to the same values. Well, that's helpful too. If they were, you wouldn't be able to do this. So anyway, so the name of this new dictionary is called Inverse. So it starts out as inverse equals some blank old dictionary. And then we're just going to loop and do for every key in D. We want to say the inverse key is equal to D of K. It's the value. What's the value of D of K is that? And that's going to be the index now. And now we just make inverse of the index of this inverse K is equal to the key, which is the key here. So this anyway, that's, you know how to do that one. That's easy. All right. Given the dictionary D, find the largest key in the dictionary and associate the corresponding value with that value of max. Okay, so we want to find the okay, so we want to first find the largest key. First find the largest key and associate the value with val of max. So for example, if we have a dictionary here, the largest key is 12. So what's the value that's associated with the largest key? Well, that's 2. 2 is the value associated with the largest key. And so 2 would be so this would equal 2. Let's see. Well, we can let's write some code here. So we've got a D. D is equal to this. And we want the, okay, it turns out that you can do this, there's a max function, okay? It's a Python max function. And the Python max function is Python max function dictionary math function. Getting the key with the maximum value. Oh, this is what we're doing here. Okay, so I saw this before. The maximum value. Okay, so we would want to get out the C. This is a question about getting out the value, which we aren't getting. We want the biggest key, not the biggest. We want the just the biggest key. We don't want the key of the biggest value. Okay, but anyway, what? Okay, down here it says. Okay, so some guy asks. So they've got some ways of doing it here. And then this guy just says, what's wrong with just max of the name of the dictionary? And the guy says max of just the name of the dictionary will use the labels as keys and will return a C, given that's the maximum label, okay? And so, so that's exactly what we want. So I'm just gonna use that, okay? That'll work, turns out. So I'm gonna say max key is equal to max of D. Okay. Let's go back to our thing here. And I'm going to say, okay, so I'm going to do this print max key is the biggest key in D. Okay. Let's see this. Just see what this looks like when I run it. 12 is the biggest key in my D. Okay. All right. So good. I got that. Given dictionary. Oh, and okay. Now all I got to do is I want the maximum value. Oh, I just say val max equals D of max key. So I can do this. I'm going to cut this out here and I'll put it below. Whose value is val max. All right. 12 is the biggest key in this, whose value is 2, because that's what the, okay, so anyway, so you definitely have enough to do that one. It's not all that. It's, you know, you get the gist. All right. Given dictionaries D1 and D2, create a new dictionary with the following property. For each entry AB in D1, if there's an entry BC in D2, then add AC should be added to the new dictionary. New dictionary is called D3. Okay, so, all right. Wow, that's not, I'm gonna decipher this. All right, so we got a dictionary example, D1. Okay, so let me copy this. This is D1, copy, and this is D2. And we want to make a D3. D3 equals TBD. This is equal. Okay, I got these two dictionaries, and what I want to do is if there's an entry in D1 where the value is the same as a key in D2, then I want to add the key in D1 with the value in D2. I want to add that to D3. Okay. So in other words, we got D1 is 2, 3, 8, 19, 6, 4, and 5, 2, and D2 is 2, 5, 4, 3, 3, 9. So I want to find if there's a 3. Is there a one in here that's got the key of 3? No. Is there one that's got the key of 19? No. Wait a minute. A, B. Oh, B. Yeah. Is there a 3? No. 19, 4, 12. 2, 9. 3. Oh, there is a 3. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. So let's go up here. So I have to see if is there a key in D2. Is there a key of 3? Yes, there is right here. So that means that we want 2, 9 to go into here. 2, 9. Okay. Now, is there a 19? No, there's no key of 19. Is there a 4? Yes, there is a key of 4. So we want 6, 3 to go into here. This should be cool. Comma 6, 3. We want that to go in here because this, the value here is the key here. So we want to put the 6 and the 3 in as an item in D3. And then we look, is there a 12 over here? No, there's not. Okay, so the ones where there's a value in D1 that it's the same as a key in D2 is 2, 3, and no, 6, 4, and no. Okay, so this is what we want it to be in the end. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just make this a comment, and I'm gonna start saying D3 is equal to nothing because I'm gonna write code to do it. Okay, so for each I guess I gotta go one key at a time. For each key value in D1, for each key value in D1, the D1 value, the value is D1 of K, right? That's the value. Now I want to see if value as a key is in D2. Okay, so this is going to test if this is in D2 as a key, because see, when we're looking for something in a dictionary, what we're looking for is the key. Is V in D2? Is key of this value in D2. Hope that makes sense. And so anyway, okay. So if that's true, then we got something. Okay, so then we want to put this. Okay, I'm gonna say this D1 for D1K for D1 key, and this is going to be for D1 D1 value, D1 value equals okay, so for each D1 key in D1, I'm setting D1 value equal to the value of D1 at D1 key. So this is D1 value. And then I say if D1 value is a key value in D2, then I want to write into D3. I don't know, I'll do this. D2 value is equal to D2 of D1 value, because that's like the key. Yeah. So for each one of these key values in D2, I want the D2 value to be this thing. Okay. So now I have my D1 key and my D2 value. That's exactly what I need to put in here. I need to put in the D1 key with the D2 value. See, so I got it there. So I can just say D3 D3 of D1 value equals D1 key equals D2 value. So for the first one, D1 key is 2. And so what is D1 of 2? Well, D1 of 2 is 3. So this is going to equal 3. So D1 value equals 3. Now, this tests to see if 3 is in D2. Is 3 in D2? Yes, it is. It's just looking at the keys. Is the key of 3 in D2? Yes, it is. So so this is the key. This is 3. So take D2 of 3. That would be this. Take the 9 and set a variable called D2 value. So that's now equal to 9. And so now that's all we want. That's all we need. We have the D1 key, which is the 2, and we've got the D2 value, which is the 9. And so we add this to, we add 9 into that. Okay, so in this statement here adds 2:9 to D3. And then we go back around, we do this one, 19.6, and then we do this one here, same thing. Anyway, so I think you have everything you need to do that one. Let's look at the last problem. Assume that there is a variable called MP affiliation that is associated with a dictionary that maps the names of parliament members to party affiliations. So we have I never ran this. That's okay. All right, so we've got a variable called MP affiliations, and it's a dictionary that's the names of parliament members. Okay, so I happen to have a dictionary here that I worked out. No, I got this from actually got this from when I was running it. Okay, so I've got a dictionary here called MP affiliation. And we've got names of parliament members. and their party affiliation. So Mr. Richard Bacon is a conservative, is a member of the Conservative Party. Mr. Brian Binley is also a member of the Conservative Party. Mrs. Iris Robinson is a member of the Democratic Unionist Party. Mr. Nigel Dodds is also a Democratic Unionist. And Di Davies is independent, or a member of the Independent Party, if there is such a thing. I don't know what country this is. Must be like England or something. All right. So anyways, so we got this thing, and what we want to do is we want to have a new variable, a new dictionary called party size, and that maps party names to the number of members they have. Oh my gosh. So I guess party names to members. Okay, so I guess what that means is we want to have another dictionary called party size, and that is going to be equal to, let's see, I got some party names and the numbers. Okay, so I've got a conservative, colon, and I see that there's two people that are members of the Conservative Party, Mr. Bacon and Mr. Binley. So that would be a 2. And then I have, what's another party? Democratic Unionist. So I've got 2 members of the Democratic Unionist Party. So it'll look like this, colon 2. And then I have 1 independent. So I guess there's going to be an independent here. And that would be a 1. Okay, so I have this, and I want to make this. All right, okay. Well, let's make this a comment. That's what I'm after. And I will start by saying party size equals nothing. Okay, so I want to loop through MP affiliation, and each time I grab a new value, I want to add that to party size where that is the key. Okay. So for what are these guys called? Parliament members. For member in MP affiliation, for all those, every member, I want to okay, the party affill, I'm going to call it affill, not 2 F's. Party affiliation is the MP affiliation. MP is, that's what they call them, MPs. What is that? The member of parliament. I bet you that's what that means. Anyway, of member. Okay, so I want to grab out what the actual party affiliation is. So that would mean I want to grab out the conservative, or I grab out the Union Democratic, whatever, independent. And so this is going to be my key into party size. So I say party size of party fill, and I want to add 1 to it. So I'm going to do this, +1, okay? And then when I'm done, I just want to print party size. Okay, let's see what this does. MP affiliation. It's a made-up word. Affiliation. All right, let's try this again. Key errors. Okay, so I think what it is party size of conservative has not been defined yet the first time I do it. So I got to check to see if it's defined first. And if it's not defined, then it's the first one. So if party fill in party size, if it's in there, then I can do this. Then I know not in there. Then I do party size of party of fill. I know I'm going to do this equals 0. Okay, so I check to see if party of fill is in there. If it's not in there, I make it be in there, and I'm going to set it equal to 0. After that, this is going to execute. So this is going to set it equal to 1. Let's go from 0 to 1. So that way I don't have to have an else. I'm saving having to have an else. See, I could do so I could set this to equal 1 and then do else that. I could do that. Or I could do what I did. I'm going to do what I did because I just think it's fancier. It's saving having to jump around. Okay, let's see what this does. All right, well, that concludes this quiz, and I think I've given you everything you need to know to do it and more. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.